This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? We greatly appreciate it. Hope everything is going well for you. This channel is for collectors of all kinds, shapes, sizes, genres, formats. Doesn't matter what your format is, 4K, 3D, VHS, Betamax, 3D, 4K, doesn't matter. Same with the genre, drama, horror, documentary, sci-fi, fantasy, whatever your genre is, you're welcome here. This week's video takes me to one of my favorite spots, Big Lots. I also like to get my snacks here. You know, I'm nutty for cashews. But before I get into what I picked up at Big Lots, I also got some nice pickups from the Pawnshop. Have a Kino Lorber pick, my classic pick for the week. Have this fantastic 3D pick for all you 3D lovers. It's an amazing 3D Blu-ray, so stick around to the end. But before I get into what I picked up, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming on the Fire Stick, live in the theater with my family, or physical media. And I'm going to kick it off with some physical media. I'm going to kick it off with the 2018 fantasy horror western film, West of Hell, directed by Michael Steves, Yosef Abu Taleb, starring the late Tony Todd, Michael Eklund, Lance Henriksen, Jennifer Laporte, Jill Hoyles. And the plot behind this, you have a gunslinger, a vengeance ex-slave, and a runaway board a midnight train to Atlanta. They discover that the train is haunted by a sinister force and must fight to survive the night. This is a really low-budget horror film, not great production value. Very cool story. I like the ending, nice twist though, but I think the reason why I watched this is because Tony Todd just passed November 6th. And to me, he is an icon in the horror genre, specifically being an African-American male. You don't see a lot of black males that are consistently in horror films, just with that deep voice of his and his presence just made him an iconic figure, and he'll be greatly missed. So shouts go out to Tony Todd and his family. Again, this is the 2018 fantasy horror western film, West of Hell. My next film is a 2014 action crime drama thriller from South Korea, No Tears for the Dead, directed by Jeong Byum Lee, produced by Hyun Ik Baek, also written by Jeong Byum Lee. This stars Dong Gun-jang, Min Hee Kim, Brian T, Hee Won Kim, and Jun Kim. And the plot behind this, you have a hitman that makes a mistake and does this heinous act, and filled with regret, he wants to quit the hitman business. But then he wants to tie up some loose ends, and he wants to rectify the heinous act that he does, and he kind of does this by kind of coordinating with some thrillers, some hoodlums that pretty much cause the heinous act. Now, I'm being a little vague because I don't want to give any spoilers away though, but very cool Korean action film. Great killing scenes. Is not on the level of Antoine Fuqua or John Woo as far as the fight scenes though, but the storyline is very similar to John Woo's The Killer. So, but if you like Korean action films, again, a lot of cool killing scenes, but just doesn't have that stylistic action kind of gunfight scenes that you might find in John Woo and Antoine Fuqua, though, but still very solid action film. 2014 action crime drama thriller, No Tears for the Dead. My next film went way back on this one. This is a 1993 action adventure drama romance, Nowhere to Run, directed by Robert Harmon, produced by Craig Martin, written by Richard Marquand, stars Jean-Claude Van Damme, Roseanne Arquette, Kieran Culkin, Ted Levine, and Tiffany Talman. I thought that kid looked familiar. It's a Culkin. That's why it looks so familiar. The plot behind this, you have escaped convict Sam Gillen single-handedly takes on ruthless developers who are determined to evict a widow, played by Rosanna Arquette, with her two young children. And even though this is in the early 90s, it still kind of has that 80 corny feel a little bit to it though. But you have Jean-Claude Van Damme basically being the hero of the day, is pretty much a ex-con, and there's some story behind why he's an ex-con, that befriends Patricia Arquette's son and pretty much kind of attempts to save the day. I don't want to give any spoilers away though, but very fun early 90s film. If you like Jean-Claude Van Damme and you haven't seen this, definitely add this to your Jean-Claude Van Damme collection. 1993, Nowhere to Run. My last film I actually saw on Netflix with the family. This is Uprising. This is a 2024 Korean historical war action film. This was directed by Kim Sang-man, written by Shen Cheo and Park Chan-wook, produced by Park Chan-wook, Yuk Suk-chan, Baek Ji-sun, Go Da-suk, starring Gang Dong-woon, Park Jeong-min, Kim Shin-wook, Jin Seong-kyu, Jung Soo-it. And this depicts the lives of two childhood friends turned adversaries during the Japanese invasion of Korea. It's actually the first premiere opening at the 29th Busan International Film Festival on October 2nd, and was released on Netflix on October 11th, 2024. And essentially it's a common story. You have two kids growing up, and the dynamics between the kids is a little bit one-sided. Again, you'll see that if you watch the movie. And they actually grow up actually being enemies. And the point of conflict is actually a deception that one of them doesn't know. And again, I'm being intentionally vague, not to give the plot away though, but very cool action war film, great fight scenes, and it's evenly paced. It's not going to be really fast paced. You have action drama, but it gives a good story and gives a good history behind each individual character, and you're trying to figure out really who's the protagonist and who's the antagonist. So, but very fun movie. Family loved it. If you like that kind of Asian warlike picture, definitely check out Netflix 2024 Uprising. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll check you out on the other end of the video. You can enjoy my wife frying this fish, fries, and grits. Cheese grits too. Delicious. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my Big Lot pickups here. Have some Pawnshop pickups. Have a Disney movie home classic, Kino Lorber from Paramount. Have my classic pick for the week, as well as this really dope 3D Blu-ray. Great 3D. So let me get these scanned in, and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. I'm going to jump into what I picked up at the pawn shops first. Both of these are from Cash America. The first purchase to add to my DC animated collection, All-Star Superman. Haven't seen these. I have quite a few. A lot of Batman animated Blu-rays. You have the digital copy and the actual Blu-ray. Don't know if the code works or not. And of course, this is DC, so that means this is a Warner Brother release. Haven't seen this. All-Star Superman. And with the All-Star Superman, I paid a whopping $1.86. So a little under $2 for that. Next is another trip to Cash America. I haven't seen this one. I like the title, Good Dick. Plus, Jason Ritter. I'm a fan of the late father, John Ritter from Three's Company. Just thought he was a funny, quirky, goofy guy. I'm not sure this Mariana Palka, but it looks like a funny or interesting comedy. This is a Phase 4 film release, which is a library copy. Good luck. It's gonna be Good Dick. Yeah, good luck with Good Dick. It's actually a Sundance Film Festival selection. Next, I got this because it had the William Shatner, and my man Gary Coleman, the late Gary Coleman, from the show from the 80s, Different Strokes, Tori Spelling, Aaron Spelling's daughter, who I think that's her only talent, being the daughter of Aaron Spelling. But it looks like an interesting Christmas movie, so decided to pick that up. A Carol Christmas. And who released this? Good Times Entertainment. Good Times. Don't they make like tobacco products like blunt rolls or something? I don't know. And the last thing for my second trip to Cash America to add to my Alvin and the Chipmunks collection, Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. They're gonna rock the boat. And this is a 20th Century Fox release. You have the Blu-ray and you have the DVD. And for these three, I paid a whopping $3. So this is what I picked up from Cash America on 2 trips. Let's get into what I picked up at Big Lizzie's. You guys familiar with the the channel, you know, I have an affinity for cashews. So, you know, I had to get these nuts, get the whole cashews. My wife also loves these, the Gourmet Premium Buffalo Ranch cashews. These are delicious. I actually got 2 of these. One of them probably halfway done between my wife and I eating them. So I got these 2 from Big Lots. And there was a couple of seasoned discs I was on the board of getting. It was the Dusk to Dawn series. They had season 1 and season 2. Unfortunately, it's 3 seasons. I looked it up. The 3rd season, I don't think you can get on DVD. They have the whole set on Blu-ray for $200. That's too much I'm gonna spend. So I'll probably just be forever looking for that. But instead, I picked up Land Shark. And this is kind of a inside joke on me. I live in Florida, but I can't swim. I was actually raised in the Midwest, so swimming was a big thing. And I love shark movies. They crack me the fuck up. I think they're hilarious because if you're afraid of sharks, stay out the water. So I figured the only way a shark can get me is if they go on land. So that's why I got this Land Shark. I thought this is somewhat apropos for me. And this is a ITN release. I thought it'd be more like an Asylum release because they make those crazy movies like that though, but it's an ITN release. I got my Wesley Snipes, aka the Real Blade, my Billy Bob Thornton, my Sling Blade. Let me open you up right here. Land Shark. So this looks like goofy fun, which is, I'm a goofy guy sometimes, so I like goofy fun. I live in Florida. I have to have some form of entertainment besides the people here. ITN release, Land Shark. That's what I picked up at Big Lizzie's, Big Lots, the nuts and Land Shark. Let's go to some of my eBay and Amazon picks. I know Kino Lorber came out with a 4K of this, but this is like $5 on Amazon, so I couldn't pass it up. Amazing movie based on a real life story. I haven't seen this in years. Serpico. Essentially, you have a good cop who didn't want to be on the take, and because he didn't want to be on the take, all the bad cops pretty much kind of ostracized him and put him in a really precarious situation. Though, again, based on a real life story, fantastic movie. If you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. Al Pacino, Serpico. Next, I love my Disney. I'm gonna do a video specifically on my Disney movie classics, home movie classics, because they've discontinued this. A lot of these movies on this format, the Disney movie exclusive, home exclusive, are the ones I grew up watching on Sundays with the Wonderful World of Disney, right behind Jacques Cousteau and Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom. So I grew up watching these. I love these. I haven't watched it in a while. So we're looking forward to getting back into these. In Search of the Castaways, Disney home movie exclusive. Next, you know, I love my Kino Lorbers. I've been getting back into Burt Reynolds. Again, Burt Reynolds was one of those action heroes before Arnold Schwarzenegger, before The Rock, before Jason Statham, Bruce Willis, Sylvester Stallone. You had Paul Newman, Robert Redford, and you had Burt Reynolds. He was one of the action heroes of the 70s. So actually 87. Looking forward to getting back into these. I watched a couple of his old ones like White Lightning, Gator. So really fun movies, fun action movies, especially going back to the 70s and 80s. It's just fun reliving those movies. Malone. And of course it has the standard Kino Lorber look, which I love putting on the shelf. Malone. Next, my 3D pick for the week. The Best of 3D volumes 1 through 3. I actually ordered, I think I have the whole set now. I actually ordered another one that has 1 through 3, but it has, I think, 6 through 9 or something like that. So I think I have all 15 volumes, or I will be having them pretty soon. If there's nothing wrong with the order, But these are some of the best 3D movies you can see. Great depth to them. A few pop outs. even the bonus film, the bonus extra stuff, they're great 3D. So if you are one of those 3D people like I am, and you just crave the great depth and especially those pop-outs, definitely pick up the best of 3D. They're hard to find, so you might have to do some searching on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, whatever you guys go. So these are hard to come by now. Best of 3D. And my classic pick for the week, Chris Rock, Down to Earth. This is a Paramount release. I haven't seen this in a while. Is that Regina King? Yeah, the great Regina King, fabulous actor. Not as big a Chris Rock fan as I used to be. Just some goofy shit that he's done his shit over the years, but that still doesn't interfere with my movie collection. Decent comedy by Chris Rock, Down to Earth. Plus Regina King is in here. I love Regina King. I think she's a fabulous actress, especially in that movie on Netflix. Is that Hard to Kill, Hard to Fall, The Harder They Come, something like that. Again, she did amazing in this. But this is my Big Lots pickup for the week, along with my eBay and Amazon. If you're familiar with the channel, this is where I separate the disc from the artwork and the plastic so I can make room so I can store all these movies. So let me get these situated and I'll get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in Carol Christmas, L as in Landshark, Z as in Zoolander. Let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made it this far, smash the like. Give me the big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, what's wrong? Subscribe. Leave some comments. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.